Hey, I'm Mike with the Daily BM. On this episode, Brad and I talk about Ultra Basic, the new economy way to fly. We also talk about a woman that they thought she was dead, but she wasn't, a guy that gets burned in a crematorium, and a couple of other interesting topics. Hope you enjoy this episode. Remember, like and subscribe.
Hey, good morning, fuckers, and I'm a fucking asshole. What's going on? It's Brad with you, and I have another fucking asshole with me. Michael, what's up?
Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the Daily BM. So glad that you can join us this beautiful day.
I thought it would be better calling you an asshole, too, instead of just saying you're a beautiful co-host.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was kind of weird. I mean, it kind of fell in line with the Pride Month, so.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going for, but, hey, at least you caught on to where I was going with it. I was going to go, wow,
yeah.
Hey, boy, you're looking mighty fine in them jeans.
Just call me Captain Teddy Bear.
Captain, you're just like a little cuddly bear. You're just a little cuddly bear there, Michael. So, anywho, I want to talk about something. I know it's a trending topic too. So this is Thursday. So I just want to talk about some things that are trending right now. But
sure.
I purchased airline tickets and the other day, and I can honestly say it was pretty easy to do because you do it all the time. I don't, that. Usually my wife ends up, getting the tickets and all that kind of stuff. But I did notice something that, they are still nickel and diming you to death on the lower budget airlines, like, Frontier, especially Spirit. You know what I mean?
Oh, you booked Frontier? Ugh.
Yeah, well, I went Frontier to go out, and then I'm coming back United. So it just worked out better that way. For some reason or another,
cheaper. It worked out cheaper.
It was cheaper because I am a cheap ass. Yeah, there you go. I am a cheap ass sumbitch. But
I tried to go your way on that last trip, going cheap, and honestly, it ended up happening in the rental car.
Hold on. I know, right? Yeah. I never want to hear that shit with the rental car situation. You'll never have any ground to stand on with that one, because that one still to this day makes me fucking laugh my ass off. Even you.
That was all your fault.
Oh, it was my fault you booked that shitty place.
Yes, because I was going for the cheapest. I was going cheapest because I know you're like, don't get expensive. Don't be expensive. Go cheap. So I was like, all right, I'm going out of my comfort zone. I'm going cheap. And that's what fucking happened. That's what happened. We could have been in a nice,
don't you know better than to fucking listen to me. Nobody should ever. People shouldn't even listen to us now that I talk on this show. Yeah. They should only listen to Mike. Like, listen, seriously, mute my channel and just listen to Mike's responses and things.
I don't know about that shit.
You'll have a much better show. Trust me.
I don't think so.
And we are actually sad to announce that Mikey will be, well, it's actually a good moment. Mikey will be taking over and being solo from now on, and I will be exiting the show. So, congratulations, guys. Y'all voted me out. Y'all voted me out on the last Instagram poll, and so I'm out. Mike's in. So
that's bullshit.
Congratulations. Nope. We're naming this the Michael P. Show.
Bullshit.
So anyway, back to the airlines. So there's an airline. So it's called WestJet, right? And they're a Canadian carrier. All right. As of Tuesday, the basic fare is being replaced by the ultra basic across domestic and transborder routes.
ultra basic.
They literally have an ultra basic. Now, their planes, dude. I would be scared to fucking death to fly on these things, man. I mean,
oh my god,
it's bad enough to fly on fucking Spirit. You know what I mean? The Greyhound of the skies. But I mean, I have to show you a picture of the beach.
Are they literally calling it ultra basic?
I swear to you, it's called ultra basic. Look at the
image. What does it not include? Does it not even include a chair to sit in?
I'm going to go there, but I want you to see this plane. It looks like a World War II German bomber. I mean, look at this thing.
They don't even stop. Like, you literally have to run and jump on the plane while it's moving. Like, they don't even pull into the taxiway. No luggage. No luggage, and you can only wear your underwear. It's ultra basic. Like, underwear only, like as light as possible.
All right, so
they don't even have like pilots. Like, literally, it's just autonomous.
It's just AI flies the plane. Did you see the plane? That's it.
No, not yet.
Oh, look at this
Hold on.
thing. I just sent it to you. Look at this.
Sorry, I had to clean my glasses real quick. I had too much.
Oh yeah, wait till you
much
see this.
junk.
It looks like a World War II German bomber. I mean, that's what the
Oh
paint's
Jesus, that thing's disgusting looking.
You aren't going to miss
Why
that
is it
much of the sky.
striped? Why is it striped?
Here, look, I was waiting for them to put the fruit strikes horse on the back tail. You know what
it reminds me of is like when we were flying out. Like I don't know who was the marketing genius at fucking Frontier, okay, but whoever they are, it's like they put a fucking raccoon on the tail wing. And where do raccoons normally hang out? Like, where do you normally see them?
In the trash can.
Yeah. And what are they referred to? Trash pandas.
It's the trash panda of the sky.
I was like, what was Frontier thinking? Putting a raccoon on the back of their fucking plane? Like, it was like a running joke. I'm like, trash panda of the sky. I mean, it makes sense. It made sense to me.
Doesn't it really? I mean, it really.
I mean,
the
shoe. It is literally like a flying trash can. So, I mean, no offense to Frontier people, but oh my god.
Yeah, don't raise my ticket prices, please. But it's so funny you say that because it's like every time so it's so funny because the low budget airlines they pick the dumbest paint jobs. Like Spirit's black and yellow, dude. I'm sorry,
black and yellow.
It looks so hideous and so cheap, and it looks just bad.
You know what I understand is you really don't even see the shit anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like seriously,
why not just leave them white?
They're in the sky. You don't see them. Like it's even when they're on the ground. It's like how many times you go, oh, look at the pretty plane. Like it's like fuck no, just shit. Save some money. Don't paint it. Just fucking put the labels on the side of what the numbers are and let's go.
I like United and American Airlines thought process was, hey, fuck it. We're going to just take the color that comes out of the damn shop and just throw our sticker on the side of it. It's white. They're just pure white, dude. They don't give a shit. You know what I mean? So
yeah, save some money. Let's go.
Some money. Lower your rates, But anyway, so they're going to have they consist of a number of restrictions, including no carry-on bags, unless the passenger is traveling on a transatlantic or trans-Pacific flight. Or if they purchase extended comfort, was what they call it, for all flights in a single direction. But that's just one of the things. They will have
a Canadian flight.
Yeah, anyone flying ultra basic will also just be automatic assigned seat. You don't get to pick nothing, including middle seats. That means you can get stuck right in the middle. They don't give a shit, right?
That's fine.
And they said more than likely you're not going to be put with the person that you're on the flight with. So that like your wife could be up the front of the plane and you could be all the way in the back.
Yeah.
And then they said if your personal items that fit under the seat in the front are allowed, and checking a bag is allowed for an additional fee. So you can't have a check bag or nothing. So that's it. And if it doesn't fit under the seat, the front, you will have to have your bag checked and a service fee applied. So that's their new ultra basic.
That sounds lame. Lame as fuck.
Yeah. And you're see, and here's what I don't understand too, dude. All right. So if I'm already not bringing shit on board, right? So I don't feel like this is a disadvantage. So they have in their ultra basic, you'll be the last aboard. And you can't cancel or change or get your ticket refunded. You're fucked if you don't fly.
Yeah.
But I've always thought, you know what? Who gives a shit? If I would prefer to board last anyway. Because I don't want to sit in that seat for 30 minutes, waiting in the tarmac. I literally want to be the last guy on the plane when the door shuts. And then I'm like sitting down and then we're off and running,
That's because you go the super basic seats. Like when you're up at first class, it's kind of nice sitting up there. You get drinks and hot towels and you can relax. And
here comes
it's nice getting in there first.
Here comes Bougie Mike, guys.
Yeah, I like being first because I get a hot towel to put on my face. I get to kick my feet back, get a drink. I get a massage on my fucking neck.
Right.
Yeah, when you're flying in storage, like of course you want to be on last because you're getting crammed in there.
I fly the wheel well, so fuck off. All right, that's what I'm gonna tell you. All right, wheel wells first, okay?
Yeah.
I don't go all into the back luggage area.
You fly like where people put their pets.
Yeah, well, sometimes you got to risk death. It's just the way it is. It's a little cold. You just grab a blanket.
I'm surprised you haven't conned Jamie into putting you in a suitcase and just rolling you on in a suitcase.
Dude, I would totally do it if I knew they didn't rip the oxygen. I think, do they fucking pressurize the cargo bays anymore?
I don't know.
I don't know,
dude.
It'll be my luck. They don't, then I freeze to death and die of low oxygen. That'd be me. I'd have to have like a 8-hour fucking oxygen tank in that thing. You know what I mean? But then you'd have to pay the weight difference, so you're better off just buying a ticket anyway. Anyway.
You're listening to the Daily BM.
But speaking of death, there was a woman in the transition here. Speaking of death, there was a woman declared dead in a nursing home, but she was found alive in Nebraska funeral home.
Oh, I love that.
Could you fucking imagine, dude? Okay, so she's a 74-year-old woman. She was declared dead in a nursing home in Nebraska on Monday, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 2
hours later, a funeral home employee noticed the woman was alive and breathing.
Wow.
How the fuck? She had been in hospice, but she was still alive.
Somebody done fucked up.
Yeah, they said the call was made about at 11:45 a.m., and she was transferred to the hospital, and her family members were all notified. So they moved her from the hospital, obviously, straight to the funeral home, and she was still alive on Tuesday morning. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She said that she was still alive, and in an update on Tuesday, they said that she died though on the same day on Monday. Let me put that back. 4 hours later, she did pass away finally. So she was, but she was still. But they finally said it. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. You're almost dead. We're gonna go ahead and move you over there. You know, that's always been like my worst nightmare. Is like they say you're dead, and then they fucking put you in a box, and then they bury you alive.
I'll tell you what. I got one better than that. Did you hear about the funeral parlor guy that he took a nap on the gurney because he was so exhausted from the night shift, and then the next guy came in and put him in the oven and cooked him, killed him.
So he thought he was dead because he was sleeping?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, remind me to never taking naps around that motherfucker. So, welcome to Johnson Funeral Home. Now, tell us a little bit about yourself. Well, I was that guy in that article that you read, last month. Wait, what? Yeah, just don't fall asleep around me because I will take you straight to the burner match.
It was in Jefferson. It was in Jefferson County. One of the coworkers, the guy fell asleep and they incinerated his coworker on the job.
Yep, fucking crazy, dude.
The guy was 52 years old. Before anyone noticed that they made the mistake, he'd already been exposed to temperatures ranging between 1,400 and 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit. And
he was a goner, dude. So when he woke up, oh, what a horrible fucking death, because he felt it and woke up. Yeah. I mean, I hope he was a sound sleeper, dude.
He had worked a 16-hour straight shift. He was like just totally out of it.
Here's my thing. How do you not look to see if somebody's fucking dead? That sounds to me like an employee that had it out for him and said, I can get away with this shit and just say I fucked up. I mean, really, if you think about it. Think about that shit. Sorry about that, Joe. Sorry about that, Billy Bob. I didn't mean to fucking kill you, but that's what you get for being an asshole last week and eating my sandwich out of the fridge. You know what I mean?
Wow. I mean, honestly, though, if you worked in a morgue, I don't know if you'd be checking bodies are dead coming in. That would be very creepy. Let me
just check their pulse and make sure they're not fucking alive, dude, or if they're cold.
Every single time, though. I mean, you do this every day for a living. This is your job. You would take the time.
This reminds me of
there's 30 people before you that's literally their job to make sure that person's not dead. Your job is just to put them in the oven. Just put them in the oven. That's your only job.
Let me speak. Here's my thing. It reminds me of a bad 80s movie. You know what I mean? The guy's got the fucking old head cans on, you know what I mean? And he's rocking out to some stupid ass Cyndi Lauper or some bullshit, and then all of a sudden he's like, puts him in there, hits the switch, and the guy's banging on the glass going, ah!
Yeah.
And then he just walks away, still listening to his music, you know what I mean? And then that was his last vision. That's the kind of shit it reminds me of.
Right.
Damn, dude.
100%.
Speaking of shitty situations, moving on. Did you see where North Korea was sending balloons to South Korea?
No. What's that all about?
They were carrying trash and cow shit across the border.
North Korea was?
Yes, North Korea.
Why?
Because they fucking hate them. 700 balloons later, North Korea says it'll stop sending trash to South Korea. I'll read you the article. Guys, if you haven't heard this, it's fucking absolutely hysterical, and it's actually kind of brilliant. I'm sorry, but if you really hate your neighbor, I mean, I might just float balloons over and just drop shit on their house. But anyway, North Korea announced they will stop sending balloons carrying trash and manure across the border hours after South Korea warned its northern neighbor on Sunday that it would unleash unbearable retaliatory measures. How? What are you gonna do? What the fuck? You gonna piss in a bucket and like dump it on them? I mean,
they're gonna be flinging it back over, catapult style.
It says it seems that the end to the balloon campaign has still not been enough to cool tensions, though. South Korea announced Mondays that it will suspend 2018 the military agreement that was signed with North Korea. So the bizarre balloon conflict between the two countries began last week when hundreds of North Korean balloons rained trash and shit all over the South Korean people, particularly in the border areas. I hate to say it, I'm not cheering on a communist nation, but I will tell you this. Bravo! Well played, North Korea. Nothing like taking a shit on your neighbor.
Wow, what does this world come to, for real?
You know,
like really.
You gotta admit, though, that's pretty fucking brilliant. You know what? We can't nuke them. We don't have the military might. Let's all shit in bags and dump it all over them. And then we'll just time it to where it unleashes. We'll put timers on it. I would assume they had some type of timing mechanism, or they just ran out of oxygen and just fell out of the sky with piles of shit.
Out of helium?
Yeah, and it just air bombed. They knew exactly how much helium to put in them and everything, and it just air bombed them, dude. Can you imagine? You're like this. Look. Oh, wow, cool, man. I can see this really cool place in South Korea. This is really nice. I'm an American tourist. And you're like, I thought bird shit was white, man. Why is it black? Oh. So fucking gross, but hey, kudos to you assholes. Way to pull one off. You know what I mean? Way to pull it off. Kim Jong-un for the win. You're like, you make fun of me for that fucking thing, huh? For that stupid movie you put out. What was that movie that they put out that he got pissed off at? And he was banning certain stars out of it. Oh, there was a movie.
I don't remember.
A movie. Not Team America. I know he got pissed about that one, too. Because they portrayed him as that little doll. Because they portrayed him as that little doll, and he's like, yeah, I'll throw shit all over you all. But
I know which one it was. It was Seth. It was a Seth Rogen movie with the other guy.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. God, I can't remember the name. But anyway, I know Team America.
Interview. It's called
The Interview. That's right. He got pissed off. He was like saying that he would put them to death if they came to North Korea or some bullshit. Yeah. So either that or he will shit on your head. But shit on your head and pour trash in your yard. So one last thing, and then we'll get out of here. I wanted to bring up was there was a New York couple that does. You ever heard of magnet fishing?
No.
Okay, so basically what they do is they take these huge, powerful magnets, right? And they throw them into like creeks and the streams and below like bridges and stuff like that. And they take these magnets and they try to find like treasures, right?
Right.
So these people, I've been watching, there's a guy actually that has a YouTube channel or something. And every now and then I'll like skim across it and be like, oh, that motherfucker found this. Well, anyway, talk about hitting a jackpot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A couple that was freaking magnet fishing they found a safe.
Oh, actually, no, I have heard of that. I know what you're talking about.
Okay,
yeah,
so they found a safe, right?
Uh-huh.
Guess how much money was in the safe?
$1 billion.
Oh, don't I fucking wish that I had to go drive up there and try to beat the shit out of the guy and take the money myself. Just take another stab.
$100,000.
Very, very close. Ding, ding, ding. $130,000 jackpot, dude.
Wow.
You just got $130,000 for throwing a fucking magnet into the water and going.
You know what'd be funny though? If they identified like the safe owners and the people who came and got their money back.
or it was a safe from a bank that somebody robbed and they had to give it back because the
That's
bank,
what I'm saying.
That's discarded money. Yeah, that would suck. I'd be like, fuck you, bank, it's mine.
Yeah.
Good luck
with
like,
that. This money belongs to, First Citizens Bank of,
yeah.
Whatever.
That's exactly how it would be. It was exactly how it would be, too. They'd be like, go fuck yourself. This is our shit. But whatever. Yeah. It is what it is. Anyway, listen, guys, we're going to cut out of here today on Thursday for our trending topics. We hope you enjoyed some of the discussions we had over these topics. Don't forget to head over to thedailybm.com where you can follow us on all of our socials. You can also go to YouTube and over to what is it? Rumble? Jesus.
Rumble.
I was going to say River or something. Rumble. You can head over to Rumble. You can like and subscribe over there as well. Also, don't forget MasonDangerCO.com. You get 20% off on everything. Just use the promo code DailyBM while you're there. Mikey, got anything before we get out of here?
Nope. Everybody have a great weekend or week, whatever we were at. And
we got one more day.
Get going. One more day. We got one more day. One more day.
One more time. Anyway, guys, we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Have a good one.
Deuces. Fuck you, Mike. Fuck you. No, fuck you, Mike.
Fuck you, Boomer.
Fuck you.